Today onwards we are going to start our online class. Social science, geography, Unit 2, Climate and Natural Vegetation of India. Take your book, open page number 144. Already we have completed Unit 1. In that unit, we have seen about the India's relief, drainage and all. In this lesson, we are going to see about climate and natural vegetation of India. Climate. What is climate? Climate is the average weather in a given area over a longer period of time. Climate, the Tamil meaning of climate is Kalanilai. Before that, you have to know about the difference between the weather and climate. What is weather? Weather can change within a few minutes or hours. But climate takes very long time to change. In our daily life, weather only changes every day. Within a few minutes, afternoon weather condition will be different and evening weather condition will be different. But climate will not change. Climate takes very long time to change. So we cannot say the climatic condition changes every day. That is weather condition. In the book, page number 144, introduction is given. They have asked some questions. We drink more water during summer and do not drink the same amount of water during winter. Why do we wear cotton or lighter clothes during summer season and heavy woolen clothes during cold weather season in North India? Why do not we wear woolen clothes in South India? This is because of the prevalence of varying weather conditions between North and South India. Last week, the weather condition was different because May month, summer days, as you know that the hot weather will be there, temperature level is very high, June month also, and when it comes to the July month, the temperature level little reduced. Now the climatic condition is changed. So the temperature is going to decrease. Why this is happen? Some factors are there which are affecting the climate. The factors affecting the climate. First one is latitude. Second one is altitude. Third one is distance from the sea. Fourth one is monsoon wind. Fifth one is relief and sixth one is jet streams. These all are the factors they are affecting the climate. This is because the climates are changing. Look at the picture. The equator divides our earth into two parts, north side and south side. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the north side and the Tropic of Capricorn passes through the south side. When you see the picture, you can understand that the Tropic of Cancer passes through our India. But at the same time, Tropic of Capricorn is very far from our India. The Tropic of Cancer is the most northern latitude on the earth where the sun can appear directly. But the Tropic of Capricorn is the most southern latitude on the earth. First of all, we are going to see about latitude. Latitude. What is latitude? The angular distance of a place north or south of the Earth's equator. The Tropic of Cancer divides the country into two equal halves. The area located to the south of Tropic of Cancer experiences high temperature and no severe cold season throughout the year, whereas the areas to the north of this parallel enjoy subtropical climate. Look at the map. See there, the Tropic of Cancer passes through our India. From that, latitude and longitude are there. Latitude divides our country into two halves. One is North Pole and another one is South Pole. And longitude, which comes from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, this longitude divides our country into two halves. One is east and another one is west side. So Tropic of Cancer divides our country into two, and the latitude divides our country into two, north side and south side. It starts from Gujarat and finish to Arunachal Pradesh. So what are the places are there in the north side? Those places get the cold temperature. What are the places are there in the south side? Those places gets the moderate climate. When you see the picture, you can clearly understand that about the longitude and the latitude. The latitude divides the part into north side and south side, and the longitude divides the parts into east and west side. And the next one is altitude. The Tamil meaning of altitude is Uyaram. What is altitude? Answer is given. The height of an object or point in relation to sea level or ground level. This is called altitude. So altitude means height, Uyaram. Look at the picture. When you see this picture, you can understand about altitude, elevation and height. Altitude, elevation and height, all the words are same meaning, Uyaram. But from where do it measure? Altitude measure from the sea level. Elevation also measure from the sea level. But height is not measured from the sea level. Height is measured from where we stand. So this is the difference between the altitude, elevation and height. When the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. Mountain area cooler than the plain areas, because the mountain area height is too high comparing to the plain areas. Already you have learned in the 9th standard about the normal lapse rate. What is normal lapse rate? Can you remember? Remember, what is lapse rate? Temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. What is normal lapse rate? One more time. Temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. When you see the picture, see there, the first line 1000 meter. That time the temperature is 22.5 degrees Celsius. What is normal lapse rate? When the height increases more than 1000 meter, 6.5 degrees Celsius temperature decreases. Yes or no? So when it is increases 2000 meter, you see that 22.5 degrees Celsius minus 6.5 degrees Celsius. What is? Yes, 17 degree Celsius. From 17 degrees Celsius, 6.5 degrees Celsius minus what will come? Yes, 10.5 degree Celsius. So when the altitude increases, when the height increases, what will be decreased? Yes, temperature will be decreased. That's why mountain areas are very cooler than the plain areas. So when you see the mountain areas, you have to listen it how the temperature is decreasing. Ooty areas and the hilly areas, Kodaikanal, these all the areas are very cooler than the plain areas. Why? Because of the altitude. Altitude level is too high than the plain areas. The next factor which is affecting the climate is distance from the sea. What is distance from the sea? Coastal regions are cooler as compared to interior regions. As the distance from the sea increases, its influence decreases and the people experience extreme weather conditions. A large area of India, especially the peninsular region, is not very far from the sea. And this entire area has a clear maritime influence on climate. This part of the country does not have a very clearly marked winter and the temperature is equable almost throughout the year. So, what are the areas are near to the sea, those places get the climatic condition is different from the interior parts. Like Chennai, when the rain comes, Chennai is affected. Every year, which district is affected very much? What are the districts are near to the sea? Those areas gets the climatic condition different. But at the same time, what are the places are there in the interior part of India? Those places, the climatic condition will be different. The temperature will be moderate, not too high or not too very low. This part of the country does not have a very clearly marked winter and the temperature is equable almost throughout the year. In Cochin, the annual temperature will be 30 degrees Celsius. At the same time in Delhi, 40 degrees Celsius. Because Cochin is near to the sea, distance from the sea is very less. But the same time Delhi is not close to the sea, distance is very far. That's why temperature is very high in Delhi. Due to this fact, the amount of rainfall at Kolkata located near the coast is 119 cm and it decreases to just 24 cm at Bikaner, which is located in the interior part. This is why the climatic condition is changes everywhere. And the next factor is monsoon wind. Paruvakat. A monsoon is a seasonal change in the direction of the prevailing or strongest winds of a region. Monsoon causes wet and dry seasons throughout much of the tropics. Monsoons are most often associated with the Indian Ocean. Monsoons always blow from cold to warm regions. Book page number 145. Monsoon wind. This is one of the dominant factor which affects the climate of India because there are two types of monsoons are there. What are they? We have already studied in the previous year about northeast monsoon and southwest monsoon. Two monsoons are there. So this is the most dominant factor which is affecting the climate. The seasonal reversal winds and India remains in the influence of these winds for a considerable part of year. Though the sun's rays are vertical over the central part of India during the mid-June, the summer season ends in India by the end of May. It is because the onset of southwest monsoon brings down the temperature of the entire India and causes moderate to heavy rainfall in many parts of the country. So, the northeast monsoon starts from north to passes through the India and ends in east, and the south starts from south to west. So these two monsoons are very important, which is affecting the climatic condition. Then the next one is relief. Relief means Nilapagadi. What are the reliefs are there? Can you remember? You know. Yes or no? Mountain is one of the relief. Desert is one of the relief. Plateau is one of the relief. Plain is one of the relief. Yes or no? So, if you see, mountain climatic condition is different from the desert climatic condition. Plain climatic condition is different from the plateau climatic condition. Because of the altitude already we have seen, relief of India has a great bearing on major elements of climate such as temperature, atmospheric pressure, direction of winds and the amount of rainfall. Mountain area gets the heavy rainfall, so the temperature is low. But the desert areas gets the low rainfall, so climatic condition is different. So, the relief is one of the major element which is affecting the climate. The Himalayas act as a barrier to the freezing cold wind blows from Central Asia and keep the Indian subcontinent warm. So, already I have told you, in Himalaya is one of the barrier. We are so great to got the Himalaya as our country's barrier. So, the Himalaya only act as a barrier to the freezing cold wind blows from Central Asia. If it is Himalaya is not there, the cold freezing wind will blow from Central Asia to India. So the climatic condition will be too cool always. Our India is one of the greatest country because we have Himalaya as the barrier. And the next one is jet streams. Vegamana kaatru. What is jet streams? Jet streams are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. According to the jet stream theory, the onset of southwest monsoon is driven by the shift of the subtropical westerly jet from the plains of India towards the Tibetan plateau. The easterly jet stream causes tropical depressions both during southwest monsoon and retreating monsoon. So, jet streams are the fast moving winds, it affecting the climatic condition. So, can you tell me what are the factors are affecting the climate? First one is latitude, second one is altitude, third one is distance from the sea, fourth one is monsoon wind, fifth one is relief, and sixth one is jet streams. These all are the factors which is affecting the climate. Study all the factors which is affecting the climate. And then next, we are going to see about monsoon. What is monsoon? The word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic word mausim, which means season. Mausim means season. Originally, the word monsoon was used by Arab people. To describe a system of seasonal reversal of winds along the shores of the Indian Ocean, especially over the Arabian Sea. The monsoon blows from the southwest to northeast during summer and blows from the northeast to southwest during winter.
What are monsoons? Monsoon refers to tropical and subtropical seasonal reversal in both the surface winds and associated precipitation caused by differential heating between a continental scale landmass and the adjacent ocean. Now, let us have a look over the regions on the earth where monsoon occurs. Monsoons mainly occur in the regions of South Asia. The other regions include parts of Equatorial Africa, East and Southeast Asia, Northern Australia, and, to a lesser extent, in the southwestern United States. However, the most well-known monsoon occurs over Indian subcontinent. Now let us take up monsoons of India in detail. The intertropical convergence zone where the northeast trade winds and southeast trade winds converge in a low pressure zone moves to the north of equator and establishes itself over the Indian subcontinent during the month of July. The southeast trade winds after crossing the equator are deflected to the right by the Coriolis force, forming the southwest monsoons. These pick up the moisture while traveling from sea to land and cause orographic rain once they hit the highlands of the Indian peninsula. This results in the southwest monsoon. The monsoonal winds after reaching the Indian peninsula split into two branches, the Arabian branch and the Bay of Bengal branch. The Arabian Sea branch causes rain all along the western coast. The Bay of Bengal branch strikes at the West Bengal coast and the southern slopes of Shillong Plateau. It merges with the Bay of Bengal branch over the Punjab and Himachal Pradesh. The southwest monsoon sets in over the Kerala coast by 1st June and moves swiftly to cover the entire subcontinent by 15 July. The weather conditions all over the country change with the onset of the monsoon winds. The season will be characterized by high heat, high humidity, extensive clouding, and several spells of moderate to heavy rains with strong surface winds. The ITCZ gradually starts moving to the south of equator. Now we see a total reversal in the direction of the trade winds. The continent cools rapidly, forming a large area of high pressure over North Central Asia, known as the Siberian High, and a smaller area over India. Now the drier, colder air of the continent blows offshore, creating the dry monsoon season. The monsoon starts retreating from the northwest India by September and withdraws completely from the region, except the southern peninsula by mid-October. Unlike the sudden burst of the advancing monsoons, the withdrawal is rather gradual and takes about 3 months. The retreating monsoon picks up moisture from the Bay of Bengal and establishes over the Tamil Nadu coast and the east coast of Sri Lanka. The Tamil Nadu coast, which remains dry during the southwest monsoon period, receives its rainfall from the northeast monsoons in the month of December. During the winters, a jet stream known as subtropical westerly jet stream blows in an eastward direction south of Himalayas. This jet stream brings in the western disturbances from the Mediterranean coast, which causes winter rains over the northern India. Likewise, the tropical easterly jet stream sets over central India in the monsoonal months. The high temperature over the Tibetan Plateau as well as over Central Asia in general during the summer helps in the formation of this jet over India. This jet creates a low pressure zone over the northern Indian plains, influencing the wind flow towards these plains, and thus assists in the establishment of the southwest monsoon. the tropical easterly jet stream steers in the rain, bearing tropical cyclones which cause widespread rainfall over the eastern coast of India.
So, what are the things we have learned in this lesson? Yes, about climate. Can you tell me what is climate? Yes, climate is the average weather in a given area over a longer period of time. And what is latitude? Yes, the angular distance of a place north or south of the Earth's equator. What is altitude? The height of an object or point in relation to sea level or ground level. Okay. After that, we have seen about the monsoon. The word monsoon has been derived from the Arabic word mausim, which means season. And page number 146, Intertropical Convergence Zone, also moves northward, and a major part of Indian landmass comes under the influence of southeast trade winds. While crossing equator, this wind gets deflected and takes the direction of southwest and becomes southwest monsoon. During the winter season, the pressure and wind belts shift southward, thereby establishing the northeast monsoon, which is called trade winds. Northeast monsoon is also called as trade winds over this region. Such systematic change in the direction of planetary wind is known as monsoon. And the next is seasons. We are going to see seasons tomorrow. Okay, we will see tomorrow about seasons. What are the types are there in seasons? What will happen in the season time? Winter season, summer season, southwest monsoon season and northeast monsoon seasons are there. Tomorrow we will see about the season. So, in the introduction, what are the questions are asked? We drink more water during summer because the temperature is too high. And do not drink the same amount of water during winter because temperature level will be very low, so no thirst will be there. Temperature level will be very low, so no thirst will be there. So we drink very less water. And we wear cotton or lighter cloths in the summer season because sweating, because of the hot weather. Yes or no? And we wear the woolen cloths in the winter season because cold weather will be there. In the north, especially North India people, they always wear woolen cloths because the climatic condition will be very cool in the north side. Okay, did you understand about the climate and what are the factors are affecting the climatic conditions and monsoon? Okay, now you are going to write your classwork. Take your classwork note. Have you opened? You have to divide your note into how many parts? In 9th standard you have divided as the same history, geography, civics and economics. The second part you are going to open Unit 2, Climate and Natural Vegetation of India. Write it without mistake. Write the date first. Answer in briefly. First question is given. Write it faster and very neat. List the factors affecting climate of India. One more time. List the factors affecting the climate of India. Climate of India is affected by the factors of latitude, altitude, distance from the seas, monsoon wind, relief features and jet stream. Write fast. One more time I will read the question. You have to write. List the factors affecting climate of India. Climate of India is affected by the factors of latitude, altitude, distance from the seas, monsoon wind, relief features and jet stream. Have you written? You have to write very clearly, very neat, without any spelling mistake. And the second question is, what is mean by normal lapse rate? What is mean by normal lapse rate? Answer is, temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. Write the questions fast. You should not make any spelling mistakes. Handwriting should be very neat. One more time. What is mean by normal lapse rate? Temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. What are the questions are given in the classwork? You have to study today itself. The test will be there every day. So you have to finish what are the questions are given. Finish the classwork every day, finish your homework every day, finish your assignment works every week. That's why you can get the full marks. Keep in the mind. Have you written? Don't write ugly. Your handwriting should be very neat. And the third question is, what are jet streams? Write fast. Jet streams are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. One more time. What are jet streams? Jet streams are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Only these three questions today our classwork. Write them in the classwork note and study them today itself. Tomorrow these questions will be asked. If is there any hard words, you have to memorize the words, okay? Write neatly. Again and again I say your handwriting should be very neat. Okay, shall we read the question answers one more time? The first one is, look at your note. The first one is, list the factors affecting climate of India. If you have done any mistake, correct it now itself, okay? Class works are very important, so you should write very neatly and clearly. Okay, we will see the classwork, what are the questions are given. So tell me, stand up and read the question answer. Question is, read with me, okay? List the factors affecting climate of India. Climate of India is affected by the factors of latitude, altitude, distance from the seas, monsoon wind, relief features and jet stream. Second one is, who is going to read? Delsha, stand up and read. What is mean by normal lapse rate? Temperature decreases at the rate of 6.5 degrees Celsius for every 1000 meters of ascent. It is called normal lapse rate. Third one is, what are jet streams? Jet streams are the fast moving winds blowing in a narrow zone in the upper atmosphere. Study all those questions. What are the questions are given in the classwork. Okay. Today homework is, okay, today homework is, draw the map, page number 147. Open your book. Page number 147, there are two maps. One is southwest monsoon in India and another one is northeast monsoon in India. Already you have the map. India maps and world maps and Tamil Nadu maps, every maps you have. If you don't have, you have to buy and keep. There, draw and practice. There, you have to draw and practice southwest monsoon in India. 3 times practice, and the fourth time you have to draw without seeing. Okay, that is your work. Keep the maps very safely. Okay, 5 maps, 3 maps for practice, 2 maps for test, and the next one is fill in the blanks. These fill-ups are not from the backside of the book, interior onwards. You have to find the answer from the book. Find the answer correctly. First one is equable climate is also called as dash. Second one is dash are the fast moving winds. Write very neatly without mistake. You should write. The handwriting should be very neat. You should use only blue pen. You should not use black pen in the classwork or homework note. Okay, you can use only blue pen and pencil. Third one is the most dominant factor which affect the climate of India is dash. Fourth one is dash has been derived from Arabic word mausim. Dash has been derived from Arabic word mausim. Write fast. Start from the margin. Don't write up and down. Write straight. The most dominant factor which affect the climate of India is dash. Third one. And fourth one is dash has been derived from Arabic word mausim. And fifth one is mausim means dash. So find the answers from the book. And you have to take photo and send me. Map and fill-ups. Classwork also. So your study work is question answers. 3 question answers. And homework is, writing homework is draw the map page number 147 only southwest monsoon and fill in the blanks 5. Okay. Tomorrow we will see the next chapter. Okay. Finish your works today itself.